Welcome to Detroit and Ford Field as we anticipate a terrific matchup in this one. Welcome everyone to Ford Field, home of the Lions here in Detroit. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Terrapins will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will go on the attack first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. To the air, it's Childs. Showing the arm strength to the left. Picked off.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Man, the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll bring it out. It's McCray. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk a bit about Michigan State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Rushes on him. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback on the keeper. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. All right, guys, let's talk a little Maryland. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Childs. Got rid of it just in time. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Under fire. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They're setting up the screen, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if this
brings into the open. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They send the tight end in motion. The give to the tailback. Makes a man miss.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. To the air, it's Washington. Looking down the middle. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Maryland!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give to the right. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. Physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that reminds me of Michigan State football. That's who they are, right? The physicality. They're gonna be blue collar. They're gonna roll up their sleeves, and make no mistake, every game you play against them, if you don't match the physical challenge, you will lose.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Grabs a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sparty. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score.
Michigan State, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking for a man. It's Washington. That's reeled in. It's Webb. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
Yeah, getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He gets a block, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll leave it with the lone back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Spartans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Clips it out in the flat. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Off the play fake on first down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one...
Going to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
All right, now, if you're the quarterback, you got to know in this game, you better be ready every snap. You better know where the pressure is coming from because this defense is going to bring it from all over the place.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete on the right side. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Back to throw, it's Washington. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game, and how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the yards with their football, a little ballet moment there? Second down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And the Terrapins line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get two to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Got his man downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Look out, he's got room. He breaks a tackle and runs through another one. Defense got it there on the run.
And man, what great effort. You could tell he was fighting, scratching, breaking tackles. The problem is when you give all those second efforts and you've got all those guys holding you up, slowing you down, now that football becomes vulnerable. You can punch it out. Defense punches the football out, lands on top of it. Nice momentum swing for this defense.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Off the play fake. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Swings it out to the flat. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete to the right. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Dropping back, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Terrapins will try to punch it in on first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I like the alertness by this defense. First and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on third down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Michigan State, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab on the left side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. With sure hands, it's Fuller. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with game tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Leaves it with the back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something that we're talking about here at halftime.
100%. You can't get him hit that much. He's still done a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Makes the catch. It's Webb. Made a defender miss. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. The Terrapins are marching down the field. The give to the left. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter, you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Maryland!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the lone running back. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, That is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Catch inside the 25. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive.
25.
He'll bring it out. It's Manning. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Firing to the right, complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks into the open.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
They'll run the sneak for it.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at 23. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He'll pull it down and run. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. The Spartans are facing 3rd and inches. They'll run play action. Pass is broken up, incomplete. But let's check out this penalty marker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Spartans will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on 1st down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Makes the grab. And the Terrapins get enough to move the chains.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit here because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Got a man, it's Fleming. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Washington. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. From the gun, give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he used that stiff arm as a sledgehammer to bludgeon his way to a few extra yards. The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That's caught. It's Belly. There he goes. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Handoff to the lone back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The play action fake. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking up.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing his mitts up there and catching the football.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Terrapins! He found found some open space and turned on the jets.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. Don't do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Maryland, 35. Michigan State, 25.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good.
He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Fuller. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Spartans are flying down the field. They'll leave it with him. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive. They're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense knocking that one away.
Here's the handoff.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Spartans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Spartans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. They make the stop right at the 10-yard line, but oh, what a turn of momentum with that interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Here's the pressure. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Makes the grab, it's Smith. And they're able to get him on the ground. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed jump play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep
turning it on. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a league like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Second down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Terrapins need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down. And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. They'll give it to the back. Finding open areas. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him. And he gets the sack.
He stopped short, and it's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one will put a little extra distance, give them a little cushion down the stretch.
And there was a little bit of hope, but you just snatched away with that touchdown. This game is now over.
Michigan State, 25.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic when you think about it when this panic ever really comes. But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day,